Good morning, everyone. I hope we're all having an excellent week. Today, we're going to be talking about time management and some strategies to effectively use to reduce our stress. Let's jump into it. Now, we all either know someone like this or we are this person. For most of us in this presentation, we will talk about the struggles that those of us in non-type A categories will face. But there are some significant challenges that those type A's will face as well. Type A personalities are known for their high achievement drive and relentless pursuit of goals, often leading them to excel academically or professionally. However, the downsides of this can be significant. There's a 1974 study by Friedman and Rossman which introduced the concept of type A personalities, and it demonstrated that chronic stress and competitiveness increased risk factors for conditions like hypertension and heart disease. And these are well-documented effects of chronic stress, which type A individuals are prone to experience. Type A's tend to experience success in school or work, but they often hit burnout more frequently and suffer from strained relationships. If you or someone who you know exhibits type A tendencies, strategies such as mindfulness and reflective practices can help channel these qualities productively while mitigating stress. Research by McCann, 1994, found that people who practice structured time management tend to have lower levels of stress and higher job satisfaction. So how do we develop a structured time management plan? The process of learning to plan and manage time starts with a time audit. Time audit involves tracking every activity over a week to uncover time-wasting patterns. It's like an accounting of everywhere we spend our time. When we know where our time is spent, we can start working on prioritization. Prioritization tools like the Eisenhower Matrix or the Pareto Principle help direct energy where it's most impactful. The Eisenhower Matrix, this takes a look at the tasks that you have in front of you and sorts them by urgency and importance. The Pareto Principle teaches us to focus on the 20% of tasks that have the biggest impact. Once we have prioritized correctly, we can move into time blocking. Time blocking, which dedicates specific blocks of time to high priority tasks, helps to maintain focus and can greatly reduce the cognitive load. Setting SMART goals ensures that our objectives are realistic and within reach, which can reduce stress by providing clarity. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. We're going to go into this in detail in a bit. Linking goals to core values also decreases time spent on activities that don't align with personal priorities. Adding in goal hierarchies is an important part of the prioritization process. Studies showed that this approach fosters intrinsic motivation, which helps with long-term commitment and reduces stress linked to achieving goals. We want to develop long-term goals, which define end goals and break them down into medium-term and short-term goals. When we take those short-term goals and link our daily tasks to overarching objectives for increased motivation.
Now, anyone can set a goal, but if you really want to achieve your goals this year, setting SMART goals can help. This short video will teach you how to make your own SMART goals. Now let's get started. A SMART goal is a goal that is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. A SMART goal can be behavioral, academic, or social. SMART is a helpful acronym for setting these types of goals, but you don't necessarily have to go through the letters in order. In fact, it can be helpful when brainstorming to start with the S and the T. A specific goal is one that is well-defined and focused. One way to decide if a goal is specific is to ask yourself, can I describe what I want to accomplish in one phrase or sentence? A time-bound goal has a target date to bring it into focus. Here you want to ask yourself, how much time will it take me to reach this goal? A goal that is relevant to you is one that positively influences your life as a unique individual. To decide if a goal is relevant to you, ask yourself, will pursuing this goal prevent me from doing something that may be more important to me? Next, a measurable goal allows you to see the changes you are striving for. To figure out a measurable goal, ask yourself, how am I now and how will I be different? Lastly, an achievable goal is one that is realistic and worth the energy, effort, and change required to achieve it. Consider if your goal fits these parameters by asking, what is my motivation for achieving this goal? Like we said in the beginning, anyone can set a goal, but using the SMART approach for your goals will make your objectives much easier to achieve. Now, anyone can set a goal, but if you really want to achieve your goals this year, setting SMART goals.
Once we've established our long-term goals and we've set SMART goals, we then want to translate those goals and daily actions into a schedule. So we have daily routines and we have schedules. Our daily routines are the things we do daily as part of our predictable schedule. This might include our consistent morning routines or what we do after school. These tend to reduce decision fatigue and boost productivity. Your schedule, on the other hand, is what you create based on your weekly priorities. These are meant to be changing regularly and are flexible based on what the short-term goals are. Weekly overviews are going to provide us perspective and allow us to anticipate and to prepare for high-stress times. This should be done at the start of a new week, and you want to check for overlapping commitments or conflicts. There are multiple digital tools that can help you more effectively plan out your weeks. Tools such as Google Calendar or specialized apps can be helpful in visualizing and tracking tasks. But the tools that you choose should complement your own style. There's a lot of research out there that suggests having set routines decreases your stress and improves your efficiency. Work-life balance is essential for long-term well-being. Burnout often results in a lack of balance, especially when work demands overshadow your personal life. A healthy work-life balance helps maintain health and reduces the risk of burnout. Physical well-being is an important part of maintaining balance. You want to make sure you're committing to regular physical activity, taking care of yourself and getting adequate sleep, and balancing your nutritional needs as a foundation for managing your stress. Research by Taylor also shows that maintaining social connections enhances resilience, providing support systems during stressful times. So we need to make sure that we're making time for social and family connections. Finally, working towards a balanced life includes monitoring and supporting our own mental health. Integrating mindfulness, relaxation, and hobbies or other strategies that we've talked about in this class into our routines is going to be very important here.
See, I have to write this essay that the teacher gave last week, and it's due tomorrow morning, 20 pages all in Greek. Now, but first I'll check my Tumblr, Facebook, Twitter, call my mom, then just one more page on iwastesomuchtime.com. I'm procrastinating, all day I sit here waiting for just the perfect moment to begin.
We're procrastinating.
Why work? We could be gaming.
Agreed. Procrastination for the win.
Start this diet cause my prom's a week away, so I'm only eating veggies and I'm starting that today. But I'm getting really hungry and those cookies look sublime. Fine, I'll have just 1 or 2 or 10, why not, it's not a crime. We're procrastinating, no better way than eating,
cause nothing else could possibly compare.
I'm procrastinating, it's really fascinating.
I know there's work to do, but I don't care.
Oh yeah, it's on!
I should probably do my laundry.
I should probably feed the cat.
But right now we're playing Halo.
YOLO!
Headshot.
Take that!
You should probably call a doctor.
Never mind, it's just a scratch.
But your arm's gone.
It's a flesh wound. Now come on, let's play some catch.
I have organized my desktop now. I'm all set up to work. Wait, that picture's kind of crooked and it's driving me berserk. Now I might as well just color code my pencils one by one, and my papers and my files. I can't work until it's done.
We're procrastinating.
All day I sit here waiting.
For just the perfect moment to begin.
We're procrastinating.
Wait! You're procrastinating right now.
You're procrastinating. Why are you still here watching? I'm sure that you got things too long ago. You're procrastinating. Please leave a thumbs up rating. Go do your work tomorrow.
All right, it's time to talk about procrastination. So procrastination often stems from perfectionism, fear of failure, or feeling overwhelmed by large tasks. And when procrastination becomes part of our daily routines, we often have difficulty breaking out of that cycle. So here are some suggestions for getting out of the procrastination rut. First, look into breaking tasks into smaller chunks, and that makes them more approachable, a little bit easier for us to get started on. Reward any progress that you make. That will tend to reinforce your positive habits. And then there's techniques like the Pomodoro technique, where you work for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. This allows for focused intervals with breaks set in to prevent burnout. Now, distractions will also play a significant role in this area. And studies show that digital distractions in particular, like your phone, the notifications, can decrease your productivity by up to 50%. There's some apps that exist out there to help with this, including apps called Freedom and Forest. And here are some research-based strategies for more effective time management. Starting with cognitive behavioral approaches, these will help us with our unproductive thoughts. If you're thinking, I'll never finish this on time, that's going to increase your stress. So you want to challenge some of those thoughts with more rational sayings. Next, we're looking at mindful exercises. And many of these we have talked about and even practiced previously. These are shown to significantly reduce your anxiety and improve your focus. Last one on here, behavioral conditioning. This is a concept out of the psychology, and it helps reinforce productive behaviors and reduce habits that distract us or lead us down to procrastination. Some of you may know this, but in my office, I actually have a no pen. At the push of a button, it will tell people no in 10 different ways. Managing expectations and learning to say no to people are critical skills for stress management. Setting boundaries ensures that we don't overextend ourselves, a key factor in burnout. Studies will show that individuals who regularly set boundaries experience lower stress levels and greater well-being. Some of you, like me, have a really hard time disappointing people by saying no. Practicing positive framing when declining requests can help maintain relationships while preserving our time and energy. Saying, I can't commit to this right now, but I'd love to help when possible, just sounds a whole lot better than no. Building long-term habits requires consistency, repetition, and positive reinforcement. Habit stacking is a technique where new habits are tied to established ones, and this can be very effective for long-lasting change. Tracking progress either through journals or habit tracking apps helps maintain accountability and motivates us through visible progress. Behavioral research shows that positive reinforcement is critical for making habits stick. To manage time effectively and reduce stress, the first step is always awareness. Knowing what your tendencies are and what your stress triggers are is going to be a key to figuring out the next steps to take. The strategies discussed, including goal setting, Prioritization, scheduling, and time management techniques form a comprehensive approach to productivity. Remember to assess your work-life balance regularly and prioritize self-care. Implementing small changes can lead to significant improvements over time and will make these techniques manageable and sustainable.